Show on WCIA 3 News.
Now, troopers are on the scene of a jackknife semi blocking both eastbound lanes on I-74 near the Route 47 exit in Mahomet.
Traffic is being rerouted right now, but if you are heading in that direction, officials are asking you to find a different route if you can. Cleanup is expected to last an hour. No one was hurt.
We'll be right back with more of the morning show right after this break.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Cabinet City Showroom, Tilton and Urbana.
My fellow Americans, I stand before you today humbled because the President's Day sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend. And check out the Doctor's Choice Plush or Firm, only $599.99. Plus, check out adjustable bases starting as low as $499. And for the budget-minded, get the Summit Queen, only $189.99. Plus 7 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the extended President's Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
Visit one of Adams Memorial's 14 locations for your personalized custom needs.
Save thousands this February at Bill Abbott in Monticello. Get 30% off MSRP on the 2019 Jeep Renegade. Auto Show cash available for select vehicles. Get the 2020 Chrysler Pacifica for just $34,000 or get 0% for $60. Take more than $8,500 off the 2019 35th Anniversary Dodge Grand Caravan. Get the 2020 Jeep Cherokee for just $22,500 and take $10,000 off the Ram 1500 DT. Make it a habit to buy from Bill Abbott.
You and your pet have a lifetime of incredible memories. You absolutely can't imagine life without them. But when the time comes, you'll want to preserve the memory of everything they brought to you. Pause and Remember offers pet cremation as an affordable, wonderful, and loving option to remember your pet. They offer many unique items to memorialize, so you decide how you want to pay tribute to and celebrate your pet's life. You have a choice, so request Pause and Remember to your veterinarian or call our office directly. Pause and Remember in Champaign.
Evergreen Place is an active assisted living community, perfect for the next stage of life. Every day is filled with opportunities to keep minds and bodies strong. From book clubs to cooking classes, gardening to fishing, seniors will find just the right thing to keep feeling great and loving life. Give us a call or visit us online to schedule your tour today. Evergreen Place, the place to be.
Live from your local news leader, Christy Batista, Aaron Eads, and Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Adam Claybon. You're watching The Morning Show on WCIA 3.
So what if you no longer needed bail money to get out of jail before your trial?
That's what a group is lobbying for at the Capitol today. WCIA 3's Cole Hinkey is live at our Capitol newsroom now. Cole, they say the bond system is broken.
Yeah, they say it disproportionately affects poor people who can't afford to pay that bail and then get out of holding before their trial. The Coalition to End Money Bond wants to get rid of this system altogether, and they're rallying at the Capitol today to try and get lawmakers to join their side. Last month, Governor Pritzker already called for the system to end. The coalition believes it should only be used for people who are already or who already didn't show up for a court date, and that getting people out of jail should be a priority instead of keeping them locked up. But members of the Illinois Sheriff's Association are worried because they say if they don't have this, they don't know how they can ensure people come back for their trial date. New York just earlier this year became the third state to eliminate the money bond system. And later on today, we will have coverage of the rally as well as hearing from both sides of this argument. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Former Governor Rod Blagojevich has many restrictions as a convicted felon.
Now it appears as though he won't be able to practice law either. If all goes as expected, Rod Blagojevich's legal career will end after an administrative hearing this morning. The decision will be made on whether Blagojevich should be disbarred for his conviction on corruption charges in federal court. During pretrial hearing, the former governor's attorney indicated there would be no effort to contest the charges. He is not expected to be there today. The race to replace Congressman John Shimkus is heating up.
The primary election is just 3 weeks from today, and two candidates are pulling out to a big lead in fundraising. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell has the details.
The battleground, coffee shops in small towns. The campaign trail, country roads connecting rural farms. The prize, a seat in Congress. And the candidates are Darren Duncan and Mary Miller. The key contrast between them, which wing of the Republican Party they belong to.
I've gotten virtually every significant endorsement that there is to get. I'm very proud that Senator Ted Cruz has endorsed me. And then Freedom Caucus, Jim Jordan, Mark Meadows.
Will you vote for Jim Jordan for Speaker?
Jim Jordan, no, I don't believe I would. And I'm proud because I'm not going to be beholden to anybody.
The Freedom Caucus voted against the first version of the Farm Bill, holding out to demand people on food stamps are required to hold a job.
We always taught our children that if you don't work, you don't eat.
Well, scorched earth, I don't think ever works.
That's a risk Darren Duncan says he would not take. He frames the primary race as a contest between a local official who worked his way up and a newcomer caught up in national politics.
That I'm the candidate that is not, getting all this outside money from the big cities, trying to weigh in and take the vote away from just the average citizen.
Both candidates embrace President Trump and his policies, leaving voters to decide which one of them would be most effective on Capitol Hill.
I had been leaning towards Mary.
At this point in time, I don't know Mary as well as I do Darren.
He knows more about I call us our country people. You know, we're not big city people, and I think some of the people that he's running against on the Republican ticket are from way up north, and I don't think they grasp Southern Illinois.
Lawmakers are about a month into the session over at the Capitol. Proposals to improve the state are still swirling around under the dome.
This week, a national group is trying to get the attention of lawmakers when it comes to keeping our water safe. In previous years, Legionnaire's disease was front and center after an outbreak at the Veterans Home in Quincy was linked to 15 deaths. Now a group working to end the disease wants to keep Illinois on the right track. The Alliance to Prevent Legionnaire's Disease is a national nonprofit made up of experts who push for ways to end the spread of it. The group based in D.C. says they are in town to educate lawmakers about the potential sources of outbreak. Group leaders are calling on lawmakers and the public to look at every case of the disease, not just the ones that happen as a group.
We're focused on bringing down the number of cases of Legionnaire's disease, and we're having a hard time sustaining a focus on policies that actually address all the cases and not just outbreaks. And we think the outbreaks lead to poor public policy because they get developed overnight, they're reactive, and they're not comprehensive.
The group says 96% of cases reported to the CDC are individually spread.
A family lost everything to a fire last week.
Still to come on the morning show, how some are helping them get back on their feet.
Today on CI Living in our CI Kitchen, Harvest Market shares a fresh and heart-healthy scone recipe, why they're not just for tea, and making sure everyone counts in your community, what you need to know about the U.S. Census when you join us at 4.
High school sports are back. Join WCIA 3 and honoring our Athlete of the Week. Nominate an outstanding high school student online at WCIA.com. One boy and one girl will win a $500 scholarship.
Sponsored by Loman Ray Insurance Group.
Tired of dealing with pharmacy chains? Frustrated with long waits, lack of personal service, or being out of your medication? Now you don't have to. Hudson Drug Shop in Paxton now offers free same-day delivery to Champaign-Urbana, Monday through Friday. Become one of our customers and experience pharmacy service the way it used to be. Family-owned for 3 generations. Give us a call, and our friendly staff will transfer your records and set up everything. Bust out of the chains. Switch your prescriptions to Hudson Drug Shop today.
Here's some great news. News. One stop for all car and truck repairs. Plus, a great tire selection. Tires Plus is tires plus routine auto maintenance, plus electrical work, plus brake service, plus air conditioning repairs, plus check engine light diagnosis, plus tire rotation. The Plus is in everything they do, and they'll match any locally advertised prices. There's so much plus, we ran out of time to tell you about the great selection of tires. Tires Plus and all Tires Plus Auto Care. They fix everything.
Buy pre-owned with confidence. At Sullivan Park Hill, we make it easy with precision pricing. We continually monitor the market and competitive pricing and pass the savings on to you. Precision pricing only at Sullivan Park Hill.
Sullivan Park Hill. Let's drive! Today on CI Living in our CI Kitchen, Harvest Market shares a fresh and heart-healthy scone recipe. Why they're not just for tea, and making sure everyone counts in your community. What you need to know about the U.S. Census when you join us at 4.
Now, we know the Trump strategy. Try to win by attacking, distorting, dividing. Mr. President, it won't work.
Newspapers report Bloomberg is the Democrat Trump fears most. As president, universal health care that lets people keep their coverage if they like it. A record on job creation. A doable plan to combat climate change.
I led a complex, diverse city through 9/11, and I have common sense plans to move America away from chaos to progress.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
The storm tonight will help to produce more snow. Winter weather advisories out because of that, starting up this evening, heading on through tomorrow afternoon. Now, a look at your Roofing Dog iNet Flooring America weather camera. Cloudy skies. Danville, not really seeing a whole lot of action actually happening right now for us. We're safely above the freezing point, so anything that does fall will be in the form of rain. 39 with that wind out of the north-northeast at 14 miles per hour. So the rain is going to be the main precipitation type for today. I think we do see some snow mixing in from time to time. Seeing some of that right now across spots just west of I-55 across Sangamon, Menard, and Cass counties. But you can see by the afternoon, temperatures definitely going to be above the freezing point, and we won't have to really worry too much about that. Into the evening, yeah, maybe some mixing beginning to happen again closer to Fort Livingston and Iroquois County. Eventually, we'll start to see that rainstone line dive farther to the south. And it's going to start off with some light snow, wet snow, not a major concern for the evening commute, but it does become a little heavier as we get more around midnight and afterwards. And that's when we really start to ramp up on some of the accumulation amounts for us during that time. And that will continue throughout the night. Early tomorrow morning, snow still around, so that will be an issue for your commute tomorrow morning. And then by the time we head into tomorrow afternoon, a lot of this beginning to head its way farther to the east. And by tomorrow evening, maybe a few light snowflakes right along the Indiana and Illinois state line, but things really starting to quiet down and clear out by that time. Snowfall amounts, we're expecting generally between 2 to 4 inches for a lot of our locations. Now you can see that purple pinkish area that's showing up 4 to 7. I think maybe Livingston and maybe Ford and Iroquois County have the best chances of maybe seeing that 7-inch mark. Somewhere in there could see that, but I think for the most part, many of us in those areas will see between 4 to 5 inches, and that extends farther to the west. For tonight's forecast, we drop down to 27 in Pontiac, 29 in Danville, around 30 degrees in Shelbyville, 28 in Taylorville, 32 in Vandalia, and around 31 in Paris and 30 degrees in Charleston. So as the snow falls, it will be more of the heavy and wet consistency and quite slushy as you head out tomorrow morning. And the snow will continue into tomorrow afternoon, too, as we top off at 30 degrees and stay breezy with winds out of the northwest between 20 to 30 miles per hour. We'll be right back coming up after this.
Congratulations to Abel Kalunga, Hoopston High School Senior Wrestling Standout, and WCIA3's Athlete of the Week. Nominate your favorite Athlete of the Week at WCIA.com. Sponsored by Loman Ray Insurance Group.
I'm going to blindfold you. Oh, God. Why is co-host David Burtka blindfolding Rach?
It went right up my nose.
Then,
she always used to tell me, Mom, I'm going to do this one day.
A young chef's dream comes true.
Throw on a nice merengue so you can just,
yeah.
so you can do that. Exactly.
Right.
While you're cooking.
What is cooking for her idol, Rachel Ray.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
Plus, a winner quick chicken dinner. Next, Rachel.
Today at 3 on WCIA3. WCIA3 News is sponsored by Steinmeier Roofing.
Your debit card is missing. You worry about who might be using it. You could panic and begin a frantic search, retracing your steps, calling stores. You could report it as lost or stolen and deal with the headache of a canceled card. Or, as an Iroquois Federal customer, you could simply use your app to turn your card off until you find it, knowing that no matter where your card is, you're always in control. Iroquois Federal, different rules.
The annual Amish Country Quilt Show, April 23rd through the 25th at the Auto Center in Arthur. Over 100 quilts will be showcased. The old-fashioned quilt auction will be held on Saturday.
Welcome to Arthur, an old-fashioned town.
Willard Airport makes flying easy. You can skip the drive, enjoy low-cost, hassle-free parking, spend less time in security, and more time relaxing before your flight. Fly your hometown airport. Fly Champaign-Urbana.
Dear Wallet, Toyota President's Day is on. Load up on tech. Load up on style. Load up on fun. And load up on savings. Hurry, get a historic deal before it's history. See you soon, your new Toyota. Right now, get $1,000 TFS cash when you finance a new 2020 RAV4 or lease a new RAV4 for $239 a month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Flora Gems is the largest buyer of gold, silver, and platinum pre-owned and estate jewelry in Central Illinois. We buy all forms of gold, silver, and platinum, including new and used, worn or damaged jewelry, diamonds and gemstones, antique and vintage jewelry, as well as gold and silver coins and sterling flatware. We also have the largest selection of estate and pre-owned jewelry in Central Illinois. Hundreds of unique pieces up to 50% less than buying new. Visit Flora Gems today and explore the possibilities.
Happening now, troopers are on the scene of a jackknifed semi blocking both eastbound lanes on I-74 near the Route 47 exit in Mahomet.
And WCIA3's Jen Lask is live near that area right now. Jen, what do we know about this? What's happening out there?
Well, Christy, they've been able to move this truck over off to the side of the road. They're waiting with this tow truck. They've been hooking it up for the last few minutes and getting ready to move it out of the way. So we've seen cars going through here. This crash happened just before 6 a.m. this morning, and that's when it shut down both eastbound lanes for at least 30 minutes. Cars and trucks were having to get by it by going onto the shoulder lanes in order to avoid this jackknife semi. But as you can see, they've been able to pull it over, and now cars are moving through this area. They say that this was just property damage crash, meaning the truck was damaged. There were no injuries in this. We don't know the cause of the crash, but we will work to find out the latest updates and let you know when it is fully off the road. Live in Champaign County, Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.